Okay, last week, if you remember, we met Paula Sutton and Carolyn Pritchard, two women who want to get healthier. So this morning we're going to find out what they're swapping in terms of food, in terms of diet makeover. So today, this is the first official week, and they're raring to go, and Amelia Burton is going to show them how they can make the food work for them, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Ladies, good morning.
Hi, how are you?
How have we been going since we met last week?
Very good.
Excellent.
Really good.
Very terrific.
Committed. Totally committed.
That's good to
Yeah.
hear. Now, this week, you know, we did a weigh-in, we did a whole expectation thing last week. This is about food.
Yes.
So, walk us through how you're going to change the girls' diets.
Okay, well, basically, with the swap it principle, I'm not asking them to be a Tibetan monk and go out there and, you know, eat mung beans. It's about finding a suitable swap alternative that is still satisfying, that's still tasty, and similar to what they were doing before, but much lower in calories and much higher in nutrients.
Okay.
So today we're going to look at their main meals. We'll get on to snacks in another segment later on.
Okay.
But today's their main meals.
What have we got here?
Okay, so for Paula, for example, she was having a supersized bowl of a crunchy nut, very high sugar cereal.
And I can see the sugar tipped over the top of it,
Yes.
as if there's not enough sugar in it normally. What
Yes.
are you thinking,
I know.
Paula?
It's shocking. Yeah, I do that.
So we're swapping it out for some untoasted muesli. There's still sugar in the muesli in that we've got some raisins in there, but it's a much higher fibre. It's a much lower GI, so it will fill her up, keep her fuller for longer. And you've got the fruit, so you've got the nutrients.
What's wrong with toasted muesli?
Toasted muesli has a lot more fat in it because it's been toasted in. Normally it will be either in an oil or in some kind of fat. So it's
okay.
almost twice as many calories.
Really?
Always go for your untoasted muesli.
Because it's toasted in fat?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
That's why it tastes so good.
Yeah, okay. Sandwiches. This is
Okay.
lunch?
Yes, so
Yes,
what
it
were
is.
you having for lunch, for example?
I was having a chicken schnitzel sandwich with cheese and mayonnaise, and I'll either have like a Mongolian lemon rice if they're in the hot bay, or just something really like substantial and you know, nothing really, you know, nutritious.
Especially in winter, you need something substantial.
Yeah, you do.
So alternatives?
Yeah.
So what we're going is, we're still going for the sandwich. We're still going for a chicken sandwich, but with this one, we've just got your grilled chicken breast. We've got a lot more vegetables in there as well. Okay, and so we were looking for this particular meal here. She's saving 350 calories from this meal alone.
From here
From
to
here
here.
to here. So that's a whole main meal. So
That's
it's
incredible.
worth it.
Yeah. Is it? Have you tried this yet?
No, not that bread. Not that
Yeah.
bread at all. No.
But it looks bigger
It
and it looks more
does.
substantial.
Yeah.
Okay, over here.
So for
Well,
dinner-
for dinner, sometimes I'll just I wouldn't be able to be bothered like with cooking dinner, and then I'll just throw in a cheese sandwich in the toaster and have that with a
Yeah,
cup of
we've
tea.
all done
and,
that.
You know, or even this is really bad. Even like get out a bowl of cereal for that sweet kick after. You know, oh my god, yeah, it's not good. Or you know, chocolate bars.
That's right. And if you don't have a substantial dinner, you end up craving. You end up having those after dinner munchies. You find yourself with, you know, hand-to-mouth disease with a tub of ice cream on the couch. So what we're trying to do here is, again, have a lower GI dinner. This is extremely high GI, and it will make you feel good for a short term, but here we've got much higher nutrients, still got your cheese, still going to have your protein in it, still filling you up.
I love the dairy. I love my dairy. Anything dairy. I love it.
We'll just cut down. Okay, so
Yeah.
you're happy with that?
Yes.
Okay, which means you've got to plan a bit.
I know.
You,
and
you will have to
organise.
prepare
Yeah.
this during the day, have it in the fridge when you come
Yeah,
home.
I know.
Okay,
Yes.
let's get to Carolyn.
Okay, so for breakfast, now you were a no breakfast girl, weren't you?
I was too busy getting the 3 kids breakfast, making sure they were okay, and then just forgetting about me.
So a big
no-no.
chat for young players. So what we started Carolyn on is, well, what she started herself on was a meal replacement shake. Now that's a good step up from zero breakfast, but we're going to try to get her into a whole food. Now we're doing instant porridge here because it's still got that instant quick. You can just whack it in, away you go.
I love the instant porridges. I've been having that this winter.
It's a great step up. We've got some nuts in there to lower the GI, and of course this is going to fill you up for many, many more hours than something like this.
Okay, not tried that yet, Carolyn?
Not yet, but I've tried it in the past and I love it.
Good. Okay,
So it
let's move
definitely
to
will
lunch.
work.
Okay.
Anything I could grab, typically
Busy.
2-minute noodles, frozen chips that I could quickly just heat up, anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what about vermicelli noodles, for example? Vermicelli noodles, they are 2-minute noodles. You boil the kettle, you pour the hot water in a bowl, and you put the noodles in. 2 minutes later, you've got your noodles. So why don't you have some vermicelli noodles, a tin of tuna, a few veggies thrown in there, and there's your 2-minute noodles, much lower in salt, much lower in fat, much lower in chemicals.
And
Very good for you.
tastier.
Yeah. Okay, let's move on to dinner.
dinner 3 to 4 times a week easily because I haven't planned, haven't bought the right things at the shops. I would ring my husband, pick up, take away on your way home. So that's what I would have. And then my children would have it as well.
Okay.
So we want to have some lean protein for dinner. Okay, the protein should be about the size and thickness of the palm of your hand. Okay, Carolyn had an interesting thing happen to her.
Family joke, my dad has got huge hands. So we all say size of his palm is what we eat. But no, we know the truth.
So what's the difference in calorific take there?
Okay, so what we're for the whole
No,
day
no,
or
over there
just for the dinner
That
we're
hamburger
looking
and chips compared to the other.
350 calories difference.
Wow.
So it's a whole main meal. So at the end of the day, getting back to Paula for a second, she's saving 700 calories. That's almost a whole daily allowance for a person.
And Carolyn?
And Carolyn's saving, with just the main meal, she's saving 400 calories. However, when we get onto snacks next time, that opens up a whole new can of worms.
Okay, great
yeah.
alternatives. Do that every day for several months. We're home and hosed. Okay, ladies, I will be seeing you shortly. Amelia Burton, thank you. Okay, if exercise is on the agenda, better get a pen and paper ready.